Oh, what's going on? What up, everybody? What up, one and all? It's the Bink stream you've been waiting for.
Welcome to the stream. I hope you like the vibe. If you're watching on YouTube, like
excited to be here.
We're gonna play some games. We're gonna
playing some Marvel Snap
now be a good chatter
content.
and don't be a piece.
What are we gonna be doing today? It's a great question. I'm really excited for Sandstorm. I might be the only person. But I really think Sandstorm's gonna be super good. So we are not gonna play Team Clash today. Actually, I cannot stream for very long, unfortunately. Well, fortunately for me.
On YouTube, like and subscribe.
But I have plans this evening. So I'm going to be going and doing those plans. So I have to leave a little bit early this evening.
If you're watching on YouTube, like and subscribe.
JD Hartley, what up?
We're gonna clap some cheeks. Now be a good chatter and don't be a piece. Binks, 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 binks.
So
and don't be a piece.
We're gonna try and build the best Sandstorm deck we possibly can.
I hope you like the vibe, Binks.
Have some fun with it.
Binks. Binks.
What do we want? The OTA. When do we want it?
Watching on YouTube,
I don't know. What works for you?
Subscribe. Binks. Binks.
No worries on this end.
Binks. 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 Binks.
Bennett Gesserit voice.
Binks.
No worries whenever it's cool. You Tribute Sandstorm by Darude is the song that got you into EDM. Yeah, it's a good, I feel like it happened to a lot of people. Not too many, like, truly, like, electronic EDM songs really, like, push into the mainstream. Like, usually the EDM songs that get pushed in the mainstream are really vocal focused. So it kind of, like, brings in people who like that kind of stuff. Wish I could play that, but I'm pretty sure that is a song where you'll get DMCA match and they'll take down my YouTube stream in 6 seconds. There was a bar called Joe's in University of Illinois when I went there. And they would always play Sandstorm an hour before they closed on the dance floor every single night. So people would always be like, it would be getting late at night. People were like, we gotta get to Joe's by one for Sandstorm. We gotta get to Joe's by one for Sandstorm. Gotta set up that OBS alt audio setup. Nah, I don't like that. I think that streaming, I don't know. I don't know. I don't like that. I don't like streaming licensed music on stream. I could have set that up a long time ago. I choose not to. When we get to butt today, if only I knew, and I can't tell you. Unfortunate. What's up, everyone? What up, what up? Probably gonna buff Gambit Horseman to a 3-5. You're just out here trying to make enemies, huh? For the love of the game. I appreciate that. We're about 1/4 of the way through the year of the Binks possible update video. You know, I haven't really thought about doing update videos for that. Maybe I'll do an update on the Discord. But if you want my 3-second update, January, very good. February, I'd call January a 9 out of 10. I'll call it a 10 out of 10. I'll call January a 10 out of 10. I would say February is like maybe a 6 out of 10. I kind of took my foot off the gas a little bit in February, I think. And then March so far, it's weird. March on the YouTube side has been like a 2 out of 10. But on the Twitch side, it's been like a 9 out of 10. So overall, that would probably be like a 5 out of 10. So far. We got a lot of March left. I'm locked back in. But excited to be here today, one and all. We want to play Sandstorm. I'm not going to play Team Clash. I'm just going to unlock Sandstorm because I'm pretty sure it's this. Unless I can't. If I can't, then we'll play Team Clash. If I can click one button and unlock... I have 13,000 gold? What? How do I have 13,000 gold? Yo, thank you, Lowtech. Everyone's their own biggest critic. I have no idea how I have 13,000 gold, but that's sick. I won't say no. Have I just not spent gold in like a really long time? That must be the case. But we're hoping that Team Clash has the same thing that most of the limited time modes have had, where you can pay 800 gold to basically unlock the card immediately, which has been, for the record, an absolutely wonderful change. But I have some ideas for a Sandstorm deck I've been thinking of. It's going to be somewhat similar to the Molman deck that I have played in the past, and I think is actually quite strong. But essentially, when you're playing like Sandstorm, Moleman, Hood, Vic, and Patriot buff all of your cards that you generate, which is very good and very cool. I talked about this on the Snapchat with Alex. I legitimately think I'm very welcome to be potentially wrong about this. I really don't think Ozymandias is going to be good. I think that this is the style of deck that you're going to eventually want to do with like rocks and stuff. And we're going to try and jump on early to people showing how sick this is. They even buffed the deck recently by giving Sasquatch an extra power. Now, the question is, what's the rest of the deck? Obviously, Sandstorm is another card that we want in here. Probably want like a Squirrel Girl, I think. Something else to get Mockingbird online. The Sasquatch used to really like Mysterio in the deck, but Mysterio doesn't work that way no more. I don't think Gambit works unless we add some other stuff to get it online, but I'm not particularly interested in doing that personally. Personally, I'm not super interested in doing that. Armor? I am of the opinion that armor is not that good against Gambit stuff. I don't think adding a 2/3 to your deck to maybe save one of your 1-drops from a Gambit hit is worth it. But as always, I'm open to being wrong. I think I just kind of have the whole deck ready. I think it's just this plus Sandstorm. It's supposed to be the opposite way, right? It's supposed to be Sandstorm dash Darude. For whatever reason in my head, I always say Darude Sandstorm. I guess it is Darude dash Sandstorm. Oh, that's what the name. That's the name of the actual official YouTube video. That makes sense. Name another Darude song? I don't fucking know another Darude song. Are you crazy? Are you insane? Yesterday we played Mango Deadfisher and we lost, I believe, about 250 ranks, but god damn it, I had a fun time. I think that there's something to this deck. I think we had the, I think the problem we ran into is that it was both a hot location that didn't help us at all, and also everyone and their mother was playing Gambit Horseman of Death, which kind of hard counters the deck. Druid actually has Snowstorm and Rainstorm. Ah, yes, of course. From his debut studio album Before the Storm. Of course. That deck when Ozzy comes out. I don't know. I'm still putting my foot down and saying I don't think Ozymandias is going to be all that good. I think that people will mess around with him and that Vic, Patriot, Moonstone style decks will be just much stronger for doing what those decks want to do. So I'm not sure if the Mockingbird Sasquatch thing will work nearly as well without Mysterio. Mysterio was a really, really nice addition to that deck to make it quite a bit stronger and to activate both of them. So the idea of Black Swan is to like potentially dump out our hand on 5 and then we could like play Sasquatch and some other things on 6. I remember about yesterday was my 75% win rate. True and based. I had a very healthy crash out during that. That crash out felt real good. It was a great feeling crash out. Play Storm and a 3-drop on 5, you can still play Squash in the rocks. Yeah. If you get like 2 cards down, especially if you already have a Black Swan for that turn. It'll take a while probably to learn exactly how to get the setup right, but I think we can make it work. This deck probably, it might want Frigga too. I don't know what I would cut for Frigga. I don't know what I would cut for Frigga. Ozzy might be incredible, but I never underestimate +3 power. It's true. You're not wrong about that. Rhino? That's a card. However, the rocks that you make in your hand are much better because we have Vic. So just adding rocks to the board isn't that good. If you're playing Ozymandias, obviously those cards are very good. It's time. 5 rounds in the UFC light heavyweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner. Rate my Bruce Buffer between 1 and 10. I'd say that was at least an 8. Wear mode. Hello. Air mode. Easy. Easy. 9.2? Let's go. 6 out of 7? That's pretty good. That's like an 8.3. Maybe that's like an 8.6. I'll take an 8.6. 8.6. He's got such a iconic cadence to what he says. We're doing just living out our dreams. Pocket Sand. First 2 games, you're just gonna have to live with the fact that the deck tracker is cooked. Nothing I can do about it, I'm afraid. I don't think we want to Squirrel Girl on 1. That's rarely right. There's our Sandstorm. Enemy card. Harvest Moon. Sandstorm doesn't work with Joaquin Torres. Yep. Rectamundo. Harvest Moon. Living puzzle Pokemon. Funkotron. Like a churro Answer Dynastic Hero. Bubble, bobble, double, dribble, double, Dragon F-Zero. F-Zero X. And Pokemon to your snap. Lethal Weapon 1. 2, Ninja Gaiden 3. Prison USA. Ah. I did not check if I was getting both my rocks. Oopsie. No Galactus Pinks. Rum-pa-pa-pa-bum. Fastball special. It gets me by 1, doesn't it? Gets me by 1, doesn't it? Son of a gun. Probably should have calculated that. I could have calculated for that and not died.
Enough said, bub.
Bagoo! That track ranking up, it sure is. I don't know if I should reset the game. We'll try one more. It's done this every time. I don't know, ever since the last patch on Tuesday, it's been acting up. It usually takes like 2 games and then it just starts working. I think the more I mess with it, the more it actually makes it bad, which I agree doesn't make any sense. Pretty good. Tell me there's a mini in this lab. Ooh, that's gonna be a big ass card, bro. It's gonna be a big ass card. Okay. Get gambited here. Costa Phantomax stuff, huh? Kind of want to snap here, but we'll see what they get going. Unironic Cobra player. We love an unironic Cobra player. Yes, we do, folks. We put Mole Man in the deck, right? Oh, man. I feel like we're... Ah, shit. I'm gonna get Killmongered here, aren't I? I feel like I'm getting Killmongered here. Shit. Bail? No, I'm not gonna bail. Be crazy. Ouch. Honestly, sick play. Hold? Ah, easy win. Not even close.
Victory.
Not even remotely close, I'm afraid. If that Patriot hadn't taken a hit, we die. So thank you, Patriot. I put Molman in the deck, right? I did. I was scared I'd forgotten my son. I was so sure I was getting Killmongered. By the way, S1DD8888. Hope you would have enjoyed having no cubes there. Okay, we're going to try resetting the game because it's still not working, and that's kind of pissing me off. I was also not expecting Lady Deathstrike at all, for the record. Zero cube Sid, that's what they call you. You have none cubes. You have 0 cubes, you have none cubes. Based on the first couple games, Kyra might need to be added. Nah. The Vashler.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Bye. Fresh Prince of Bel Air, perchance. Thanks so much for coming to Binks fan. Thank you. Appreciate that. It was actually Unhelpful Yoda for gifting a sub. Thank you so much for giving that sub to Fresh Prince. Thank you. Is there a reason I choose not to view it? It's just the tracker's not working. I would love to view it, for the record. I would love nothing more than to view it. We don't need to go too crazy into Gamma Labs. We have potentially Patriot and stuff to help us boost us up in that lane. We should be fine with here. I'm trying my best to get it fixed though. It annoys the shit out of me. Don't worry. Okay, never mind. We will not have a Patriot to boost ourselves up. Disregard. Disregard, I'm afraid. Are they really playing? Welcome to the land of peasants. Little burst this turn. If we draw Sasquatch, we should be in a really good spot. She's about to juice this up. We're unable to win middle, unfortunately. Right on time, Sandstorm. Probably Dedge, right? Play on. Okay, kind of rude. Any of these. Oh my fucking god, dude. Ah! Tough L there. Losing our patron in that game was honestly diabolically bad. OG Gambit, your least favorite card? Yeah, I really don't like OG Gambit either. It definitely was. I think it was top. I don't know where it was on my list of least liked designs, but it was pretty high up there. Definitely made the top 10. Opponent gets Molman. I get a Foomler. Very scary. So let's make the front row suck. Amateur reworked only degenerates, Slam. True and based. Yo, GG's Vash. I don't really want to miss a draw. I don't think Sandstorm counts. I'm pretty sure there's 6. Or 5, sorry. Wave. Oh, bro. I did make it so I can't, I have none of my buffers, huh? None of my buff cards, huh? Kind of hate that. Not really much I can do about it either. Other than just play one card. Let's just put that there. Their play might be Zola, right? I really don't think we have a play to beat that. We literally didn't draw any of our buffing cards. The only 3 cards left in our deck are cards are cards that buff our cards. Isn't that something? 14 only ties, right? Oh, no, it doesn't. But if we win the left, 8-point swing. It's like as if we're at 15. We're probably dead, let's be honest, but This would be our shot if we had one. Easy game, easy life, I'm afraid.
Victory.
Jesus Christ. Not even close. Not even close. Hello, Untapped. Can you work perchance, Untapped? Or are you thinking about maybe working today? That would be nice. Be nice if you would just start working. Patriot loss was tough. Yeah. We had outs too. If that second hit had hit any of the 3 middle cards, we won. Won like right and left by 1 point. Don't play Squirrel Girl out. Molman. Big hit. This is that negative deck that has Killmonger. You might be witnessing a full-fledged crash out soon. I have no Moonstone. Let's just set up like this. Extra max energy isn't super important for us. Maybe we need more ways to draw Deadpool. True. If I had one. Hey, little freak. Right on time, Queen. I don't think we have to play these out, right? I feel like we're just going to get Killmongered and I'm going to be pissed. Is there any card I would draw that I would want to play more than just all these rocks? Probably not. I need to start playing you first, even though it doesn't matter that much. It does matter a lot. I feel like we're just going to get Killmongered.
I am Iron Man. I want the throne.
What's Killmonger's play rate right now? Because this is kind of ridiculous. We've queued into so many. 10%? Take those odds. I don't know if adding Kyra to the deck is worth. Now, obviously, this is last 7 days, so it might change today. People might be trying to target Sandstorm. They probably went up 1,000% 25 minutes ago. So you think it's at 104% play rate? That wouldn't be good for a fellow like me. That would be quite bad if I could be honest with you. Yeah, we'll see. I think that it's very easy to get overreactive to things that happen in a game. In situations such as this one. So I don't want to be overreactive. But if it keeps happening and the play rate clearly has spiked, then I will add Kyra. Really don't want them to get card draw. Need a larger sample size? Yeah. Cannot agree more. Right on time, Black Swan. So get 3 discounts on Mockingbird. I just want to get the Vic hand down this turn. I guess we don't have to put all our eggs in one basket, right? But I miscalculated that I missed a discount on that now. It's okay. We got the squash. Why are you only looking at Vic hand? Why are all of you only looking at Vic hand? Am I crazy? Nice! Yeah, I feel like people look at like suggesting Kyra like it just is a good ad, but like it kind of makes the deck worse. Like playing a 3/4 that doesn't do anything and 80% of matchups is pretty tough. It's a decent cube equity card though. His Killmonger decks will think that they just win. Bro, I cannot believe that the deck tracker is still not working. We'll do another restart after this one. This is being kind of infuriating, to be honest with you. Starkler. Rough draws here. Really rough draws. Scarlet. You didn't want to give me a... You didn't want to give me one of those, huh? Good hit, kid. Bagoo! So if we go like here, 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 this will go to 5. These will have +8. This will be 14, 14, +9. 28, 37. Wait, am I doing the math right? They'll have +8. They're already 6. They'll be 14. 28 +9 is 37, which is 1 more than 39. Right? What Bass Break, bro? Not if they play Killmonger, it doesn't. They have priority. We're chilling, maybe. Alright, nice.
Victory.
Yeah. I think they played the Bass to turn early. You have to play that on 5. Yeah, they played it a turn early, unfortunately for them. It's 3-4 SK, they're vast. Simple as, I'm afraid. You guys remember when Shadow King was a 2-3? What the fuck? Second version of that? Do you guys remember when Shadow King was a 4-3? What the fuck? I'm supposed to restart my game. Click this on 4. Bro, what the hell, man? No! Pissing me off. Oh, 7 Vic. SK is gonna be rampant again in a few months. Why? Humor me. Let's get squash to 2. There's a few different ways we can go about trying to win. But we'll cross that bridge when we come to it. I'm fulfilling middle because I don't want a card to get pushed middle, if I could be so honest with you.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Boom, 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 boom. So this is 14 power. Which is like kind of a lot. That's my horde, right? Just looking at the data mines? Didn't answer my question.
Victory.
How do you keep track of so many decks? To use the 20 deck slots or just keep a list of decks somewhere? Untaps keeps records of all of your decks. Which is nice. Except when the tool is not working, then it pisses me off. That's usually the easiest way to do that. But yeah, I don't know. I play a different deck every day, so I don't really revisit decks. So I don't know. I'm also radicalized that I don't think they should give more deck slots. I think everyone who says that 20 deck slots isn't enough is a fucking liar. I'm just gonna air that out there right now. I don't believe a single one of you motherfuckers is playing 20 different decks at any point. Twenty deck slots aren't enough? They sure are. People that need deck codes and one complaining 20 decks isn't enough. Wait, actually, so true. $12 cards, man. At least 25? You know what? Hypermark, you know what exactly what'll happen? Once there's 25 deck slots, people will be like, really 30 would be enough. Honestly, if there was just 30 deck slots, everything would be okay. And then guess what would happen when 30 deck slots come? 30's a lot, but I'd really like 35. I feel like they can give us 35. 100 would be enough. Guy who's played the same destroy deck every season for 24 months. It's awkward. You fricker. Guys want to see a magic trick? You want to watch my opponent's left lane disappear? Oh my god, he didn't care. You fricker. He knows my secrets. This isn't Dara, it's fake Dara who stream snipes. It's good. Sure that person's really well adjusted. Well, thank you guys for telling me that. I was gonna nux this person. I was wondering why they just didn't care about the acid arrow, but that makes way more sense. Good to know. God, I hate this person too. Bruh, dude, can this deck tracker just work? This is getting so annoying.
Opponent snapped.
This person's fucking miserable, dude. Thank God they just snapped early so I can leave for one. Oh, Lockheed bundle, $100. Never mind. Wow, congrats! You figured it out, dude. You figured it out that you just don't have to pay for things you don't want to. A lot of people don't know that. Thoughts on the DJ Moore trade? I mean, I think if you can get a second and get rid of that contract, it's pretty easy, man. Yeah, that person's insanely toxic. They're maybe the one person on like I don't really pay attention to like who I'm playing most of the time, but that person is just always so horrifically toxic. everyone in your line still active? Yarp. Greedy little player snapping first round. Do you not snap first round, and then do you think that that's like a bad thing to do? Because that's kind of insane. There's literally nothing wrong with snapping first one. It's not about being greedy. That's not what makes them toxic, for the record. Snapping round one can be a very, very powerful tool, especially at high infinite. You're nothing without a deck tracker. You don't deserve to have it. Who the fuck's out here saying I'm nothing without the deck tracker, bro? You just made that shit up, man. There's an argument to stack these for Moonstone, but I tend to find that as long as you get one, it tends to be like enough. Next turn will probably be 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know if I can get Rock, Bird, Moonstone. I guess we'll see what we end up needing. It'll all depend on that. And how good our Moldman is. Not very good. I like when he puts the cards all fucked up. If I get Juggernauted here, I kind of just die, which is unfortunate. It's fine. Oh, fuck me, dude. God damn it. So Vash is just running every fucking possible counter to my deck, huh? Vash just saw me playing this deck and said, oh man, maybe I should play a deck that runs every single possible counter to them. That'd be fun. You have a way left, which is nice. Psylocke. An ideal hit, but could be worse. Alrighty then. One game and own it is not skipping the animations. Sick. Bruh. Well, how big can C2 get? It's like not that big, right? C2 can get 8 powers, so 4 8s is 32 points. So it could technically get to 32 here. Not really. Should I worry about goblins at all? Beat Cerebro Mystique. No, it doesn't. Oh, wait. No, it doesn't beat Cerebro Mystique one drop. Oh, no, it would because of the Baxter building still, right? Maybe. Oh, it beat Cerebro Mystique by 1. Yeah, it would have been fine. All right, Tower, take 3 minute Brave. Don't see how you can pay $6. Check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe button. Use the little Prime toggle. For watching on YouTube, make sure to like, subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. I cannot believe that Untapped is just not working this much. It's been a whole hour. Anyone said Nightcrawler? Yeah. Bastion? Bastion is a card in the game. It's true. So I think the rest of the day I'm just if I end up queuing against Vash again, I'm just gonna retreat on 1. I have no interest in playing that deck. I guess I could just retreat against the people I find out are running Killmonger on 1. Probably just retreat against that fake Darajin who stream sniped. Oh, look at things going back. We're not jumping into Team Clash today. I'm only going to be live for a little more than an hour. So I'll give Team Clash a run tomorrow. But I really wanted to try Sandstorm. I've been really excited about this card. I feel like there's an adjustment that needs to get made. I just don't know what it is yet. Spy! Thank you, Spy. Appreciate it. Trying to figure if we can get Sandstorm into Suji Gilga. Probably not, like, because at that point, if you're playing Supergiant, you have to play Sandstorm on 3, and it's kind of doo-doo. Sandstorm's probably best played on turn 5. But you kind of want it at least on turn 4. Crazy how Kyera still doesn't cut it compared to simply retreating. I promise you something, E5 games. When you play this game yourself, you can do whatever you want. I promise you that. If you want to throw Kyera in every deck because 10% of the people are running Killmonger, be my fucking guest, dude. I have no problems with that. I hope that you know. Oh, you're fine, Vash. It's not your fault. It's okay to play that deck. It's just very frustrating to play against a Killmonger, Mobius, Enchantress deck with this deck. So I just have no interest in playing your deck, to be honest with you. Not you. It's a smart deck to play if you want to win. However, I also want to win, and your deck pretty much just auto wins against mine. You are very good with not Q sniping. You always have been. Or like trying to do it. The only person in this community who does is Get Wrecked. Until I call them out for it, and then they'll stop. But Get Wrecked doesn't even play anymore. At least he plays decks that are 9 months out of date. True. Very true.
This is what we got. Everybody's a Binks fan.
Zazzy! Thank you so much, Zazzy. I don't know what to do about Untapped, man. This is really harshing my mellow right now. I'm not gonna lie. This person's tall, by the way.
Friendly neighborhood Spider-Man here.
Fine. I'll go over there. No worries. It's probably a little greedy, but what are you gonna do? There's simply no other way, chat. There's simply no other way, I'm afraid. Has to be done. Simply must be done. Just a little board reset. Yo, Vash, thank you so much for gifting that subscription. Sorry, when it shows up, it only, on like my main chat that I say, it just says that someone subscribed. It doesn't show when it was a gifted one. So sorry if I do that. Try my best to correct the record after the fact. But thank you so much, Vash. And also, you activated a dang on hype train, baby.
Hype train. Hype
Pretty
train.
crazy that we
Hype train.
played a destroyer, destroying 4 cards, and still emptied our hand and filled the whole board. That's kind of wild, man.
Subs. Hype train.
We played 16 cards that game.
It's a hype train.
That's a lot. That's crazy.
Hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, 'cause it's hype train time.
Hype train. Hype train. Subs. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, 'cause it's hype train time.
Subs. Hype train. Hype train.
Ah, paying it forward, Vash. You love to see it. 35 stream streak. You legend.
Those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, 'cause it's hype train time.
Hype train. Hype train. Bits.
Hopefully we get to Misery here.
Subs,
Misery would be
subs.
really
It's a
nice.
hype train.
Let's level up, 'cause it's hype train time. Those bits, give me your primes,
Another good card would be Sandstorm. Sandstorm would be nice here. Sandstorm or Misery. Hello.
Hype train. Hype train. Hype train. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, 'cause it's hype train time.
Hype train. Hype train. Hype
Sure
train.
everybody's a big
Hype
fan.
train. Hype train.
Let's say they try and acid arrow us. We kind of cook them.
Hype train. Bits. Subs. Bits. Subs. It's a hype train.
Second fifth. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Thank you so much for the 27 months.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, 'cause it's hype train time.
Hype train. Hype train. Hype train. Hype train. Hype train. Hype train. It's a hype train.
Give me those bits, give me your primes, let's level up, 'cause it's hype train time.
Bits. Subs. Bits. Subs. It's a hype train.
Thank you, one and all. Appreciate ya. If I get Misery, I really want to play it next turn, so that's why I'm doing the Black Swan now. My beautiful rocks. It's weird that you're grappling into there. It's kind of weird that you're grappling into there, I'm not going to lie. Misery would have been really nice. You hear the sandstorm. You hear the sandstorm effects. It's very faint. You probably actually can't hear it. I hope they get the gambit off this turn. Not going to get the gambit off this turn. Two gambits. What do you have? 1-1-1, 1-1-3. We put you out there to try and soak some collateral. Ouch. 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 Alrighty then. There were so many ways that that doesn't lose. Cannot express to you enough how many ways there were that that wouldn't lose. Played. Just needed to lose not all three of our cards right. That's all we needed. It was either not all 3 cards middle or all 3 cards right. But stuff. Kyre seems to be an option in this deck. True. It is an option. It's an option in every deck, actually. Contrary to popular belief. Can you play Darude by Sandstorm? I cannot. I feel like I just chill. Not in C, 0 to 3. You can't. You're absolutely allowed to put it in those decks. There's nothing stopping you.
Hello, so happy.
Let's do this. We'll go Misery left next turn. Maybe pop the Pim middle as well. Discarded Hela and Gambits. Ghost Rider probably comes down middle here. Billy. Scoot. Let's go. Very nice there. Yeah, they kind of got in trouble with discarding their Hela and then pulling a Blade with the Jubilee. Danish actually got unlucky for once in their goddamn life. For once in his goddamn life, Danish doesn't go crazy against me. That's probably not true. I feel like the last few have been really bad, though. Man, I really wish I had a deck tracker. That would make playing this deck a lot easier. Boom, doom. Licks. Both murdering our cards, man. Me and Lix are both murdering beautiful women. What's wrong with us? The audacity. Hans Moleman. What to do? What to do? Actually, I don't know if I would change anything in the deck. The Squirrel Girl is weird. The Squirrel Girl is the only thing that's kind of giving me issues, but it also feels important. You know? It seems like good for us. Seems like a net positive for myself. We're obviously going to get gambited at some point, but we can, like, flood our board something fierce, right? Get a Vic hand. They have a Vic hand. That's kind of scary. Not a great hit. Fortunate. It's just one gambit. Oh, what's the worst it could do? Well, what's the worst that could happen, chat? It's just a single gambit. Lose me every lane. That's the worst it can do. Alright, Kyra it is, chat. I'm only so stubborn. Kyra it is. Kyra it is. You have won. Kyra over. What's the question? Squirrel Girl. Kyra it is. New Gambit kind of annoying AF. Not as annoying as old Gambit. Personally. Enforcer on Kyra sucks. Yeah, it's tough. Agreed, agreed. Next turn's Cape Bishop Swan. Consular. Probably not playing Misery. I don't really have great things to play alongside of this, though. Rude. Chat, do you think this will count? We should test this. I'm kind of interested. There is an OTA today, yes. I want to see if a flipped acid arrow will count for Sandstorm or not. I think it'll be valuable intel. It does. Good to know. I wonder if a flipped spell would work too. Be interesting to see. Hans Mollman. What if we just avoid the Drac lane? I feel like they're playing Infinite, right? Drac lane we get to 20. We get actually we can beat an Infinite left. If we really wanted to. And do we? The answer is maybe, I would say. Characters only for Sandstorm? Yeah, but I'm asking if the game can tell when it's flipped upside down.
I am reborn.
No Scorn. Please no Scorn. Please no Scorn. Thank you.
Victory.
Yeah. That I'd be curious too. I'd be curious too if a flip if the game counts a flipped spell as a spell. But I don't have the cards to test it in this deck. But it is cool to know that with Acid Arrow you can do that. You can keep it flipped upside down so it stays on your side of the board and counts for it. Pretty neat. I never cared about Machine Gun Gambit too much. That deck's way too frail. The people playing it rarely can snap at a higher level because like if their counters are so prevalent, and then if you don't have the counter you can just leave for one usually. I never mind Machine Gun Gambit too much. But Gambit played on turn 6 is just, I don't know, it pisses me off. It is fun to play though. I mean, I'm not going to pretend like it's not fun to play. Being on the other side of it. Just annoying though. Dude, I don't know what the fuck to do about my deck tracker, chat. I'm sorry that it's being so annoying. Sincerely. If there was something I could do about it easily, I promise you I would. As soon as possible. Mythweaver, the Dungeon Master. Thank you so much for 8 months. Thank you, thank you. There are variants of Sandstorm, which is variations of Sand. What else would it be then? Do I want a Luna for them? They're probably going to Luna for me, right? and they're probably going to get more value out of the card than I am. And then since they're going to Lunar this turn and they have priority, I don't want to play the Changa for the fear of it landing on top of the wrong card. Does that work? Does that make you the Herald now? Or do you just have none Herald now? Okay, you are the Herald. You are the Herald. Cuckoo, ka-choo. Type shit. Trying to think if I should snap this turn or not. I don't think so. Rude. Again, using the fact that this is flipped to get extra juice out of my Sandstorm. We love extra Sandstorm juice. Yes, we do, folks. Why are you at 3? Oh, yeah, because you're created too. Seems good. Fire from the top rope. Oh my fucking god. Why do I even have you in the deck? Why do I even have you on the deck, Kyera? I'm not even gonna fucking draw you! Son of a nutcracker. Acid Arrow as a Gambit counter. Sandstorm Juice sounds like a miserable product. Give you a +2 on that one. Don't worry, Gambit hits only Acid Arrow on the right and we win. Ah, never mind. Nope. Not bad hits, honestly. I don't think I should have played this differently. I actually don't mind how I played this. I actually don't mind how I played it. Maybe I could have played something a little better in like the mid rounds. Seemed close. I could have also drawn the Kyera I put in my deck, but you know, I guess it wouldn't have helped there because it hit the 2s. But who knows? Who knows, man? Well, the hood is just 2 points either way, right? because it's on the +5 location. So Hood I was always going to play middle. Losing my Vic that early kind of sucked too, but I don't know. We could have gotten around it for sure. Just don't click that, huh? Little freak. They're gonna buff one of my cards for Patriot. Pog. Probably not playing that one though. Truth be told, probably not gonna play that one. I have no fucking ways to create cards at all. Every other card left in my deck creates cards, right? Molman. Almost all of them. I feel like it's yesterday. It's okay. The one Hood top deck and everything goes dummy sick mode and we're fine. Get him with his 2 fucking power rocks. How embarrassing. Honestly, I'll take it. It's true. I only have 4 ways to create cards in my hand. Kind of stupid of me. These are going to be 4 plus 6. They're going to be 10 power rocks. So they're pretty threatening. I don't know why it only... It'll either only pull the Vic hand buff or only pull the Patriot buff. It won't pull both ever. It's kind of weird. Right on time, kid. Decisions. These are actually 10. They're not 8. I'll let the woke mob lie to you. Went through lane's profit type shit. Never mind.
Victory.
That was a good joke. Funny joke, funny joke. Thanks, New APOC. If you're gonna get mad at New APOC when you shuffled 9 cards into your deck that turn, I don't know what to tell you, man. If you're mad that they pulled out a rock after immediately shuffling 9 of them into their 4-card deck or 3-card deck, I guess it was only 6, but there's a 2/3 chance that happens. You control your own fate. Oh, you're saying thank you from us, yes. Snatch defeat from the jaws of victory. The special. That game was really rough, man. I didn't draw any of my fucking ways to get cards until turn 5. Kind of brutal, honestly. Astral plane. There's not gonna put this middle in case like Moonstone gets pulled out, but sounds a little too cute by half. Kind of insanely threatening and terrifying. You're fricking me right now, right? Like this is a little joke. Don't make me pull out the damn MTG draw calculator again, bro. I'll pull that shit out. And I'll explain to you in great detail how much bullshit I'm dealing with at the moment. Oh, this is that fucking... It's okay. We have Kyera now. My queen. Now we just need ways to draw cards. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Give me my delicious 16 power demon. Does deck run Skillmonger? Well, I run Kyera. I also run Shang. Dude, this is so weird. The vanilla cards are only in hand pulling from either Vic or Patriot. It won't pull both. I think it's whichever one is to the left. Okay, do you want to see the bait of the century, chat? We snap here. We put Shang-Chi-able cards in every single lane. And then we play Kyera. Plan is simple. If they play Killmonger this turn, I might puke. No, they would never. That would be so stupid. Oh god, if they get priority, I'm dead. No, no!
I am Iron Man.
Oh my god. Still might be dead for the record.
Cut off one head, two more shall take its place.
This game easy life, I'm afraid.
Victory.
I think we win in any iteration of this, right? They hit the Iron Man, we still win middle. Yeah, no matter what, we still win middle and left, no matter what this hits. Wait, that play lost to pass. They've made a play that lost to pass. I didn't have to do anything that turn. I could have just hung out. Can you imagine being in a situation where you can hit end turn on turn 7 against a Mr. Negative deck that played negative on 4 and Jane Foster on 5 and still win? That's not... I've never in my days have I seen something like that. They probably should have done the math. But Mr. Negative isn't a big deck for like doing math. It's just like big card win, lol. You can Zola, Flip, Gore, or Iron Man, you're doing it, win or lose. You should probably be passed, though, I guess, is my suggestion there. We're really just going to go a whole fucking day without this deck tracker working. I need to reach out to the person who runs this shit, man. This is unacceptable. Math is for blockers type shit. Very good. Alrighty then. That is very threatening. Stature, the biggest ebony blade you've ever seen in your life. So we gotta assume it's Ghost Rider middle. And then something else. I tell you what, I don't think we can beat fuck all, unfortunately. We didn't get Vic or Patriot. Easy retreat for one. Yeah, that's what's happened every other day this week, El Scorcho, is that it doesn't work and then it works and it's fine. But today it's just didn't work and then it's just like, yeah, I'm good, man. I'm chilling. I'm fine. I'm fine, man. I'm taking today off. Mythweaver, you've been a Binks fan the whole time is the thing. It's the coolest part. Underappreciated Moleman VFX?
Welcome to the vault. Sensations wizard.
Neat. Look how much gold I have, man. We love Moleman. Yes, we do, folks. We love the freaking Moleman. If I ever do a DJ Kang set, will you play Sandstorm? I will, just for you. It's for you. What 5 costs can Cerebro run? Gross. They want to do that on South Citadel, huh? Hello? They think that was Cerebro, perchance. They are both blue. Yeah, I've done that. I've done that probably 50 times so far, Corner Drift. I do appreciate the suggestion, though. But legitimately, whenever you see it flashing, that's the exact thing that I'm doing. I just have to keep spamming it. I think they thought they would copy the Sarah they brought back. What were they going to do with all that energy, man? They only had 2 board spots. It's annoying. Alright, Kyra, my queen. To reset on tap, simply press I don't believe that for a fucking second. I don't believe that for a fucking second, bro. You might have absolutely zero ill intentions. But I've been on the internet too long to do some random Windows thing that I've never heard of. Yummy. So many freaking rocks, my guy. The rockler. What does that do? Good beans. You said it opens LinkedIn. Does it really open like the LinkedIn app on Windows? Fucking hilarious. I bet that was a paid thing. I guess does Windows own LinkedIn? I could see that being the case too. We probably play the created Molman, even though it gives the information that we don't have a different Molman. It's still, we might not play both, and this one gets buffed by Vic. Microsoft does own them. Yeah. Fuck you! Fuck you, shitty Molman. I really need to see Patriot or Vic here. They still don't have the stone that lets them get to right. Jesus Christ, man. Stardust. We get Vic, we can win right. Fuck you. Where'd Sandstorm get released? It's in the Shop Clash missions tab. I just want you to work Untapped. I just want the best for you. Thank you, Molman. Appreciate you. Molman has been beating the shit out of the hood all the time. You're not wrong about that. It is kind of fricking me a bit. What the fuck? What the hell, man? What the heck?
Taking aim.
Take that aim, kid. Bro thought he could play a 3-drop middle. I can't. What'd you summon Kyra for? Squirrels. Can't play 3-drops there. I don't know what to tell you, man. I don't know why you keep thinking that you can play 3-drops there, but you're literally not allowed. Pretty strong. Scoop. What was that, though? Feature off the top one time, maybe? Ew. awesome.
Victory.
So pasado. Thinking I should put Howard in to make sure my Molman hits are good. Sounds like a Howard player. Oh, you were just making the Howard logo. True. Now we can't get the Sanctum because I cut Squirrel Girl, unfortunately. It's not ideal. Really, honestly, this won't really help that much. Sasquatch got changed on Tuesday. Ow. Opponent have a way to get left usually. Either way, they're going to be able to play giant scary monsters.
Escaped.
And giant scary monsters are giant and they're scary. They do both. Is that a Skrillex thing? Yeah, it is. How does game start? You can see the top card of your deck, but it see play? Or even less play? It might see play. I think it makes the card way better for sure. But I don't think that's a very good mechanic. The secret OTA, you only see Mysterio. Nah, a bunch of cards got changed. Mysterio got changed. The card that gives you points per cards in hand randomly spread across your board went from a 4/6 to a 4/7. I can't remember her name. Sasquatch got buffed. Kahori. Yeah, that's the one. There was like 4 cards that got changed. Sasquatch got changed because like one of the only ways people were playing it was with Mysterio, so they decided to give it. Yeah, Shanna and there's one other card. Shanna and one other card no longer generate skills. We could beat a turn 2 Wiccan. Yeah, luck draw. That's right, Lord Blitz. You're not doing that shit to me again. I wonder if I just take 3 costs. Yeah, I think we just take 3 costs here. Or 3 powers. It is much harder to get a good Sandstorm, it feels like. Alrighty then. I will take 1 cost. I will like it. Misery one time. Sheesh.
Escaped.
Alright, y'all, we're taking 3 minute ad break. If you don't want to see Edge, you can pay $6. Check to see if you have a Twitch Prime subscription available by clicking the subscribe and use the little Prime toggle. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to like and subscribe. Watching on Twitch, make sure to follow. See you in 3 minutes. Should Gwenpool interact the same as Kahori? Gwenpool interact the same as Kahori. Like if Clay was the only card in hand, should it still proc 3 times like it would now? Or should it be like new Kahori? Did they change Kahori to hit different cards every time? So I did not know. I just thought they changed it straight up to a 4/7. They changed the way it gives the power in multiple instances. So if you only have one card down, Kahori doesn't hit it a bunch of times. I feel like that's not correct, but maybe I'm wrong. I feel like when I was playing it with Airshim, it would do that. It's one time for X power. Oh. Oh, I don't know. I don't care. Oh yeah, they changed a few other cards like that too, right? Like a bunch of cards only get one instance of power. I don't know. I don't think it's that important. I don't think Clay is that big scary of a card, I guess. I would like for it to be known that Clea has not stopped a single one cost from dying yet, for the record. Which is the exact reason I didn't want to put it in the deck. Kyra has not stopped a single card from being killed. Introducing a boosted keyword. That what like Clea does probably, eh? I just want my deck tracker to work, man. It's really all I want. Sorry, opponent. Ricker. Bum, 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 bum. OT is live on Discord? Sick. Ref. Yeah, I'll post the deck in chat. But unfortunately, that'll make me look at the stats, which I probably don't want to do. Actually, since I added Kyera, I have been winning, surprisingly. Why don't you try and move a mid? Bro thinks they just can do that, is the thing, I guess. I should have just clicked the move Drax mid button. Stupid. Idiot, dude. This is the most boring OTA ever. It's tough, man. Are you gonna be okay? I hope so. These created cards could be quite valuable for me. Could be quite valuable for me. Art text is disabled. Like this, I guess. I guess I want the Jins stacked here, because I might want to misery them. Maybe just squash right next turn. Squash right Sandstorm next turn if we want. Not too shabby. You're not? Oh, man. Bummer. I know this looks stupid, you just have to hear me out. Yeah, I need to draw. I need to draw. I want to get to Vic. I need to get to Vic and I need to get to Misery, man. This is stupid. Yeah, I don't think that's worth it. You fucker. Why would you play that right? You literally have created cards! And she hits herself! What a troll. Misery, please, Misery. Oh my fucking god, dude. I'm gonna crash out. Please tell me I activated that shit, man. Please, God, tell me I activated this. I'm a little scared that I just died a hazmat left. If they have it. But that's fine. I think it's Aurora. Yeah, Aurora probably makes more sense. I do want to do this. Ah. Very cheeky. Would have won either way to tiebreaker, but good call on the Aurora point out.
Victory.
I think pointing out the Aurora is really smart. All right, chat, I don't have time to do a full OTA breakdown. But I'll go through it really fast. So Entabanur got changed, bumped up a power. Probably fine. A lot of people weren't really vibing with it. I think the card is even freaking better now. I think the card's insane. The card's even more insane. I thought this card was already pretty crazy. I probably have to turn the game off, turn it back on, huh? Samuels and Shield set down for Sava? Yeah, it's a good one. Good one for sure. Yeah, Entabanur now at a 4-6, so you get full value from him, like pretty solid value as a 4-6 no matter what. Card's just kind of nuts, but even better now. Very, very powerful. Debris 3-7 to 3-8, and White Tiger going up. Very interesting for the rock deck. I mean, 3-8 Debris. Like, honestly, dude, the deck I got to Infinite has both Debris and En Sabanur, and they both gained a buff. So that deck's probably even stronger now. This card is, again, another really good En Sabanur card, similar to Sam Shield. 3-8 is crazy. So gonna be cool with that going on. White Tiger. The real streets, remember when White Tiger used to summon a 7-power Tiger Spirit? They just keep adding points to it, which is kind of awesome. To literally slowly went from 7, 8, 9, 10. I mean, this card's kind of nuts now, right? Like, I don't know how much bigger the Tiger Spirit has to be before this card starts seeing play. Maybe if we're doing an OTA deck, like a Cersei Casino style deck would be a lot of fun. Like, playing this card in a Merlin deck where you can polymorph it is crazy. Really, really strong. Might see a little bit more play. It's still a little tough to make work, but interesting nonetheless. Ghost going to 3-5 is great. Gives you more ways to play around Iska, and doesn't make this such a big cost to play, which is cool. Pixie going to 2-3 is pretty interesting, man. Pixie at 2-3 is really scary. This was a 2-1 before, right? Pretty sure this was a 2-1 before. And then it went to 2-2, now to 2-3. At 2-3, I mean, that card's pretty solid, man. Hydra Man going to 5-9 is great. Might even start making the cut in some ramp decks now. 5-8 was a little lackluster, but 5-9, I mean, that's a damn good card for potentially getting like a 1-cost 6-drop. But really trim. Not too much changed. The only card, I mean, I still think Shulao and Starlord probably need to get looked at to an extent. Neither of them feels too horrible to play against nowadays, but they're still probably the biggest power outliers. That and Drax, but I don't want them to change Drax because not enough people run him. Once people figure out that Drax is a 4-drop and a 4-drop that costs 3, maybe we'll see some changes there. Yeah, I personally don't think the meta feels too terrible, or in too terrible of a place right now. So I actually don't mind the chill changes. Someone asked what my Infinite deck was. It's this. So it runs both En Sabanur and Debris. So this deck just caught a 2-point buff. Very, very strong. I know you can't see it very well. Make it easier. White Tiger and Merlin decks might be something that you're starting to consider more and more now. Wong Tiger Odin decks just added 6 extra points. Interesting. Now that like Stardust exists though. The problem with White Tiger is if it ever gets popular, people like Stardust will just start getting more popular, so it's kind of tough. Yeah, I like the Ghost change. I think giving a stronger way to target end of turn decks is really nice. Yeah, overall chill. I don't think it's that crazy. You could be very boring and just say this is the most boring OTA ever. If that's what you want to do. But I prefer to look on the bright side. I think that there's some good things that can happen with this, and I don't think the meta is in a too terrible of a place where there's too many problem cards. Boom, you can never play is pretty base. It's really good, man. Just like that they didn't even mention Shulao, it's the same thing. I know, man, and Cerebro 3 has gone unchanged for fucking like a whole year now at this point, man. You should just invite Glenn into your guys' Discord. And then maybe we'll see some changes happen. Saba, Merlin, White Tiger, Cersei, Debris. I don't know if Sabanur fits that too terribly much. I'm sure it's fine if you add stuff like Hood and things like that. Cue the it's a nerf because it dies to Shang. I am calling you boring, Philosopher. I'm more encouraging you to look on the bright side of life. Yeah, like a Hood Merlin style deck could be interesting. I mean, I really think this card is going to be... I mean, it's crazy, dude. It's so strong. You pretty much always activate it and get it as a 4/9, and you get a free blink effect that happens after Iska. Kind of wild, man. But I've always had a pretty blanket statement that I find people who tend to be like mostly negative about anything that happens quite boring personally. But maybe you don't, and maybe you find it interesting. And I can't make you change how you act or do things or react to stuff. I can merely offer suggestions as to what tends to make me happier. Very interesting. We're going to end it there. I do have some things to go out to do. I'm going to go to a concert in the city. So I hope that you all have a wonderful rest of your day. And we'll send you off somewhere. You know, we haven't rated Dexter in a hot minute. So let's send him some love over that way. We'll be going over the OTA or something. What concert? Don't worry about it. All right, chat. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. I'll be back tomorrow, probably around the same time. I'm going to try and get back to starting to stream right around 1. I know I've kind of like not been very good at it this week, but I'm going to aim to try and be live at 1 o'clock tomorrow. So hope to see you there. Have fun over at Dexter Stream. I'll see you tomorrow. See ya.